Welcome to this short series where we are taking a look at the Expedition 18. This is the Relics expedition for No Man's Sky. In the last parts, we completed phase 1 or phase 3 as it's called up here. We've also completed this phase here. This is phase 2. And in this part, what I'd like to do is start by completing this milestone, which is to catch a bonefish. And I think we've already got the mission selected. Just make sure. It says here, bleached bonefish can be found in deep water on toxic planets. Whispering bonefish may be found in any deep water at night. All anglers must acquire a fishing rig like that, haul in your cash. So, and I've done a little bit of fishing, but I think the first site I chose didn't really come off very well. Okay, welcome back. Looks like I've caught a bleached bonefish. It took a fair amount of time to do it, but we finally managed to do it. Get in the ship, we take off. And just to show you that, so we've now completed this. We've got 2 hadral cores and an aquatic treasure. And just to show you how many fish I caught, we caught, how was it? Quite a lot of shrieking oysters, a moon turtle, a blistering eel, a longjaw snapper, and we've got this large creature found in a toxic, extremely pH environment. Okay, and it's a legendary fish. So what we're going to do now is get up into space, and we're going to move on to the next bio research job. And of course, what we also need to do, before I forget, we've got a basilisk crown multi-tool. What on earth is that? Wow. Oh, this is pretty cool. We'll take it for free. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking thing. Whether we're going to need it, hopefully we'll be able to get that from Quicksilver. Anyway, we're gonna, well, let's just summon up the next phase. Then we've got to get to Diggs rendezvous point 4. Hopefully we'll be able to jump to it almost in one go. Let's get here. Can we get to it in one go? For that single jump. So here we are, we're just arriving expedition. Right, the first thing we're going to do is get into the space station. Because we need to get rid of the fish. Okay, jump out. Go and sell the fish off, because it's just clogging up my inventory, and we're probably gonna have to get some more bones. The longjaw snapper, we'll sell that. Rockfin, shrinking oyster, fossil shrimp. Sell the moon turtle. And I think that's out. We sell the bleached bonefish. We don't really need it anymore. And what we do need is the space. Right, next thing I want to do is just look at, let's group this up. I've got loads of, let me just see. Move, oops, you up there. What we got here, rib cage. Yeah, Direhorn. Okay, what we need is bones, isn't it? Let's have a look. Do we have any bony planets in this system? Okay, we've got a water world over here, Romney 112. Okay, what we'll do is we'll go to the dig site first. we'll do this. Let's change to first person. Got a mutating relic, because that will give us another bone, but of course it won't give us the complete skeleton. So we're gonna have to go to Water World. Is probably not one of the better worlds to actually stop and get fuel remaining. Wow, we're running out of fuel.
Technology
No problem. Yeah, actually I think I might change my strategy a little bit here. Yeah, we could just do the dig sites and then work on collecting the bones afterwards. Although we could check out the water world here and see how wow that is. The trouble with water world is if it's only got islands, the probability of finding bones is quite low. And of course we're coming down on a planet that's got... Okay, it looks like most of the planets here are water worlds. Wonder if that's deliberate so that people can catch the bonefish. Seem to come down on another one of these ones with all the stone monuments. Anyway, we're just going to drop down here. Jump out. That. Right, so it's 571. Just check the... This is 91.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
And we've got to go 522 in that direction. Just wander across the planet. And I'll see once I get to the location. Unless, of course, something interesting shows up. Okay, welcome back, guys. I want to show you this. It seems that this is a planet with animated skeletons on it. That's just pretty cool. Just curious to see whether the birds are... No, the birds are normal. That'd be quite interesting, watching creatures, flying skeletons. That green cloud there is a concentration of toxic stuff, so we don't really want to be anywhere near that. And we just... There it is. There's the camp. So we just get into here. There we are. We're at the dig site. Talk to our friend here, who's going to give us the necessary attention as help with the image of a scaly creature on their datapad. Excited, a friend, I wish he was there, offer assistance. Okay, no water here, but the world was there. So we've got to dig site 4. Next thing we're going to do is... whoops. Okay, I've got the... We've actually got a tail now. We've got a rib cage, a tail. We just need some limbs. Oh, I didn't slop a wasp fish. Technically, if I don't pick any battles, we could carry on using this multi-tool. It's pretty cool looking. I mean, it's tricked out with everything we really need. Got a geology cannon, terrain manipulator. We got this here. Advanced mining beam. Yeah, I mean, we don't really need to change it. What we will do is, whoops, what we're going to do now is just bring in the ship. Actually quite like that, actually. Now, the question is it going to be worth going do this ROMSEC 112. We could go and check it out just out of curiosity and see if we can get the necessary bones. Question is, we got to find it. Again, it would help if you would actually show me one of these planets. Right, what I'm going to do now is we're just going to fly. There it is. Ah, that's a pretty good thing. So what we're going to do now is just go and visit this planet and see if we can get a couple of quick wins with some bones, because we got to mine bones anyway in order to be able to well, complete the thing. We also got to complete the achievement. As I say, my main concern with this is the fact that it's a water world. Therefore, finding the bones may be a little bit difficult if we're trying to land on islands. So we'll just do one quick put down. I seem to have... Yeah, we're just floating over the water at the moment. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly across here and see if... Ah, wow. No, to be honest, it's... I don't think we're going to bother, to be honest. Just get up into space. The visibility on this planet is rubbish. So what we're going to do is we're just going to skip to the next expedition. Okay, we're going to skip to this system. I mean, we can always teleport back to a previous rendezvous and search for bones there. Okay. Where are we? Change to... We've got this one. We'll claim this reptilian fossil display. Okay, pure ferrite. And we got more up. Gonna go for the... because we don't need any other upgrades, so the more space we've got, the better. So we're going to go to this one, and we're going to get the final dig site. Okay, that's an overgrown planet. What have we got in this system? Okay, we've got a dusty planet in this system with the bones, so we're going to go and get the final dig site and get that. That means I don't have to... I can then free travel should I need to, simply because we've done everything that we need to do except find bones. We're going to go to the overgrown planet, we're going to do the final dig site, and then what we're going to do is go to the dusty planet and start picking up bones. Okay, we're just going to drop down. Okay, it looks like we've come down in a storm. It's jolly good fun. This is only 375 to the location, so we're just going to go there. Hello, matey. So we've got plenty of environmental protection, so it's not like we need to worry too much about that.
Weather update.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, we could go in and grab some more stuff, but we will pick up the bone. Okay, looks like I've got a problem with this one. It's actually underneath here. Don't know if I can get at it from this angle. Yeah, just needed to come at it from a different angle. Right, we've got some stalking legs. And this is a gesture into the data pad. The paleontologist twists to level a trio holographic hexes starting. Okay, we'll just get through this. Offer help. So we've now got dig 5. Oops. Come to here and we'll click that. And we've got another suit upgrade. Yeah, let's keep. And we finally made that connection to that annoying one right down the bottom there. So we got plenty of memory. We could check out the wheelbarrows, but okay. So we've now got there. We've got another 7 slots. Wow. And we're just going to summon the ship in again. Yeah, we're... So basically now we're free from the tyranny because we got there. So we've done all the kind of locations. All we got to do now is collect bones, sell the bones, which comes from that. So we got phase 3 finished. We got to become a principal field agent, which means we can build these things here. Reassemble as reptilians, excavate and find ancient bones and whip up a delicious bone broth. That involves bones. So everything rotates around bones now. What's that there? Oh, looks like we found a trading center, but that's not that important. Right. Let's find the planet that we're looking for in here. What was it? We need highest poo, which is a dusty planet. Okay, which one is this one? Well, what we'll do is we'll go to the space station first and kind of register in. Yeah, thank you. Got to sell. Get rid of the fishy thing and see what we can pick up in the way of supplies. I don't think we need anything else here. We could trade for skulls for some front legs. That could be an option. Well, sell the crystal flesh. How many head skulls have I got? No, because, well, we got 4 skulls, but we're going to need those, so we might as well just hang on to them and go. Do we need anything else in the way of supplies that we might need? Ferrite dust, cobalt, buy the cobalt. And I think, alright, just to keep the ship going. And what we're going to do now is go bone hunting. Now, the planet that we got to get to is around here somewhere. It's the one with rings. I could see it when I was flying towards it. Now I can't see it at all. The overgrown planet. Come on, where are you? There it is. Dusty planet. Game, you are annoying me. So here we are. We'll just try out a scan, see if there's a cheap free landing point somewhere. I'm a cheapskate. Right. So we might as well just put down anywhere we want to. Because there's, well, everything is the same. Okay. Right. Got the... Yeah, we need one tail. Make sure the Our ship has got a full charge. We can just use up one of those.
Technology recharge.
Um, so off we go. There's complete a skeleton, one skull that activate target sweep analysis. Gather a skull, a ribcage, a tail, and a limb. So thank you, game.
Technology recharge.
Let's try something. Yeah. Right, I'm just gonna head for the bones and see what we can find. Okay, welcome here. It looks like we've only got the one bone here, so it's not particularly that good. Got a lengthy flared ribcage. Any more bones here? Right, so there's another bone over there. Right, I'm just going to keep going. Looks like this is going to take a little while. Welcome back. We've finally got to there, but I'm having a few problems in the sense that I keep getting zapped by lightning. So this might not be the best planet to kind of hang around on, trying to get things. And we seem to be finding lots of rib cages, nothing else. So just try and sort this out. We've got some skulls. We've got a length rib cage. We've got one tail.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
So I'm not sure. I mean, according to this, we might have everything that there is to actually assemble a thing. Let me just see. Skull. Also. Okay, so it's not going to give us, is it? I don't think I really want to hunt around on this planet. I'm going to come up with a new strategy, I think. So going to just got a bit fed up with being constantly struck by lightning. Going to get up into space because there's nothing in the game that says we've got to hang around here. I'm just going to head for the space station. Right, we're going to get into the space station here. Going to go to the teleporter. Just jump in the teleporter here. Rendezvous. I think we'll go to this one, walk to Nord's Rendezvous, and see what the bone planet in this system is like. I mean, it's not going to cost us anything. So here we are. Breeze. And this one doesn't have a bone thing in it. Okay, well, I can take the message, game. Right, what we'll do is, actually, I just had a thought. We could trade a no, we got to collect bones anyway, so let me just come here. I think we'll go to Rendezvous 2 then. Just see if we can find a planet that's conducive to collecting bones. Salvageable ancient bones. Oh, this is the one with the lava planet. I don't really want to run around on a lava planet. Okay. Right, let's just into here. We could go to any system we wanted, really. Let's go to Rendezvous 1. Okay, what have we got here? Star bulb, gamma roots. Okay, we got. This is just a normal planet. This is Iowa 51W6. I think we'll go and kind of work on that planet. Look at that. It's a moon, relatively small, and it's right in front of us. So here we are, we're just coming down on this moon, and of course we just choose, oh look at that, there's a drop pod there. We can enhance our inventory even more. So we're just going to drop down here, jump out. Starship. Okay, I'm going to remove the aquajets. We're going to store the aquajets in there. And we're going to install the supercharger here. I think this just reduces our launch costs.
Technology recharge.
Do I want to do anything crazy like increase our storage capacity? I never remember what we're going to need. Antimatter housing, sodium nitrate, and a carbon nanotube. Yeah, we'll make a antimatter housing, carbon nanotube.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
And we're at another slot. Okay, so what we're now is we're on the look for bones. Yeah. Right, so there's bones 513 in this direction. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a grind. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go wander across the planet, and I'll see once we get to the fossil bed, and hopefully we will be able to pick up some of these missions. Okay, welcome back. Looks like we've actually got 4 got 4 sets of bones here, or 5 actually. This is going to be useful. We've got 2 more there. More here. This is a good find. I think this is a very good decision to come here, and of course the more messier we find, we're going to be picking up a lot of plated rib cages. Now down there, getting plenty of tails. And got a plated rib cage. We've got lengthy flared rib cage. Got crown of bones. So we're getting loads and loads of skulls. But we want to try something else again. I want to see if we can, because we've got a few more legs now. So, well. So we got this. So we've been able to make a complete skeleton. We've now got the nutrient processor. So we can leave that behind now. We've finished with that one, haven't we? So it says we need 2 tails. I mean, we could trade, but at the same time we got there. Let's actually have a look at the cooking. Deploy the nutrient processor. Okay, we're going to need a hermetic seal. See if we can get this out of the way. Hermetic seal. Okay. Air of bone broth. We'll use soften the bones. Okay. I mean, what else do we need? We need another one. Okay. Make a bone broth. Is that it? Oh, we've made that. Okay. So we've now made the bone broth. Whip up a. So do we have to take that to Kronos? Well, we don't need the nutrient processor anymore. Oops, let's see here. Oops. Feed a bone. Oh, so all we got to do is give a bone to Kronos. Right. What we'll do is, I'm aware that this is taking a lot longer than it should do. There's actually a medkit station over there. I think we lost a life, so we'll just pick that up. Right, what I'm going to do is, because I'm aware that I've been fiddling around quite a lot, and we've got a lot of things to do. What I'm going to do is look around and see if I can find any bones. No. Okay. So we've got to this point here. We can go up and give that to Kronos. We've got to excavate underground. This is not going very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go underground. Mine. I'm going to get to select this one. I think it's time to do this here. Welcome back. I'm having a little bit of fun doing this. We're just about to finish excavating out all these rocks. There we are. What I actually did is I walked back to the ship underground as part of the process. So we've now completed this. Hello, matey. So what we got now is deeper underground. We've got 30 salvage data. I think to finish this part off, what we'll do is get up into space and talk to Kronos and give him an ancient bone. So just get over to here and talk to Kronos. Wherefore art thou? There we are. So all we got to do is give you a bone. I'm sure he's going to appreciate it. How to simply do that. Present food for critique, I presume. Okay, we're going to present a flared. Obviously he doesn't take skulls. Bon appetit. Present a dish of bones to Kronos. So we've now done this. And we've got Diplo chunks and a giant egg. Thank you, game. Collected complete, no bones detected in this system. Yeah, because we're not actually in a system. We are in the anomaly. We need to complete this to do the principal field agent. We need to excavate ancient bones, which is going to be a bit technical because if I excavate the bones off camera, we may trigger that mission there. And then effectively what we've got to do is sell the, actually we could, we got one of these, but it's still not enough. So sort this out. Yeah, I think what we'll do is have some of this stuff right down the bottom out the way. So we've kind of got a few bits and pieces here. Let's just sort this out. So we've got 3 skulls, a rib cage, and we've got no legs now. And there's no point trading for anything because we got to gather the thing. I think what I'm going to have to do, to try and save a bit of time and my time and your time, guys, is what I will do is do this now, looking for the extra bones. Hopefully we won't trigger this unless we have to. Anyway, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming. Okay, welcome back to this video where we are taking a look at Expedition 18. This is the Relic expedition for No Man's Sky. And I did an outro for the first part of this video when I was down on a planet looking for bones, and I spent about the best part of an hour hunting down the number of bones that I needed to complete the actual mission, which is this one. Where is it? We've got to collect 80 bones. We finally got there. I must admit it was one heck of a grind. So we're just going to claim that. We've got the Titanic trophy. Absolutely no idea what the Titanic trophy is. And oh yeah, we got it here. So ornamental skull. Okay. And what you can see is all the bones that I've collected and sorted, and hopefully now originally I was going to make a separate video, but I think looking at what we got to do now, we got to go to the principal field agent to do that. That's one. Then warp to the master of the bones to complete that. Then we got to reassemble a protoform skeleton because we've already done this one. And then of course what we got to do is reach this and then we complete it. So I think I can do this relatively quickly. The downside of me going back to rendezvous point 2 is that I've now got to fly over to here to deliver the actual bones. So we're just going to go back to the Galactic Paleontology field office and cash in these bones, and then that should complete this stage. Okay, so here we are. Now in theory what should happen is it should take us actually to this site. And then in theory what all we got to do is just land, jump out, and then we should just wait here. Okay, we've now completed principal field agent. Is this one here. Got an ancient skeleton and a 3 glowing minerals. We've got an intact skeleton. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It looks like this is worth nearly $1 million. Nice pile of cash. Doesn't look like we've lost any bones, so
Radiation protection.
yes, thank you game. We'll be okay. Not staying here long. And what we'll do is collect this reward. This gives us living stone hard pack. Now I think by hard pack they actually mean that we've got, that is a backpack. We will take a look at the rewards once we finish the mission. What I'm going to do now is we're just going to get straight back up into space, because what I want to do is do the master of the bones. And what we need to do is get back up into space, get back to the space station, because of course the master of the bones is at the last rendezvous point, and what we should be able to do is teleport to that rendezvous point. So I'll see you once we get to the space station. So here we are, we're just coming up on the space station, and while we're going here, one thing I will say is I think it was worth returning to rendezvous point 2, because I picked up quite a lot of bones in a relative point of view. Now the indicator of where we got to go is, it actually, you can see the scrolling message here, it says nearby system, so we're going to warp to this system. Yeah, so you don't actually get a mission marker per se. What you get is that scrolling message telling you to go to the archaeology site thingy, whatever it is. So we're gonna go there. And what we should be able to do now, as you can see, it's come up here. So now we've got the 5 bones. I mean, to be honest, if you are running a bit low on bones and you've got a collection of bones, it pays just to maybe hang on to them, and then actually just you could do all these different steps and rendezvous points all in one go with one set of bones. Anyway, I'll see you once we get to the next Paleontology Society office. So here we are, we're just coming down on this office, and we should be able to jump out, and that should now complete this reward. Completed entire skeleton, which is this one. We get 75 polished stone here. My protection. Now the next mission we got to do is got to do a protoform skeleton. So I think it's this one, and all we got to do is assemble what we can do. Any skull. What we're gonna have, armored rib cage, some powerful upper limbs. Give him some powerful leg bones. I don't think his leg bones really match the thing. And we'll just package the exhibit. That gives us that here. Now what I am going to do, oops, is I'm just going to make another one, because the next thing we got to do is make some money. So we just bung in some other ones here and package that exhibit. That should give us the money to now. So if we come in here and grab this one, this gives us 10 get relics and some quicksilver, and all we got to do, okay, thank you game, all we got to do now is rags to bones, which means we've got to go back to the space station and we sell those 2 lots. You can see all we got to do is get about 300,000. I mean, probably one of them will be enough to make some money, but of course I've made 2 just to be on the safe side. So here we are, we're just landing at the space station, and of course the first thing we got to do now is just get here and sell. Where are they? Sell one of those. That's 500,000. That should be more than enough for what we want. There should be another one in here, but I think that will be enough. There we are. So we've now done rags to bones. And we can claim that record. We get dirt and polychromic zirconium. Of course, what that means, what that means is we can now complete this reward. And what this does is it gives us excavator, relics, decal plans, relics Spanish permission. Yeah. Of course, what that means is we can now claim this. We can get stone customization set. Okay. Expedition complete. Congratulations, traveler. All primary expedition goals complete. Your save will convert to a standard save. Yes, thank you. So that will give us the thing here and into here. Okay. Not see what we can get. Body shape. Head, right. See what we got here. Perfect. Okay, the head's not working. I think we may have to change our gender. Got living stone armor. That living stone gloves. Living stone legs. Okay, I think we'll probably have to be the anomaly, won't we? Change your race. Don't tell me we've got to do it all again. Okay, stone helmet. The helmet looks pretty cool. So, chest piece, armor, gloves, legs. So it looks very much like you want it to. Right. Okay, let's just exit. Okay. Save changes. And of course, we might as well need to take a pretty good look at ourselves. Wow. I actually quite like this. I'm not that enamored by the helmet, but actually I think what we could I think is there a backpack? Living stone. Okay, let's just put this on. Oh, that looks better. The helmet, maybe not, but I actually quite like the rest of this armor. In fact, I'm starting to think that maybe in my main save I'm going to change this armor. It looks pretty cool, actually. Actually, let me just go here. Apologies for this, I'm getting a little bit distracted. Kind of looking. Yeah, helmet. No. Okay, maybe that will work. Maybe if we just change the color a little bit. With maybe a. Oh, that might be a bit better. Yeah, I can see me. I must admit, I've never been a big fan of some of the other custom armors, but I really like this one. I think it's pretty cool, actually. And maybe if we put a trail on the jetpack as well. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And of course, this is the last part in this short series. What I'm considering at the moment, I'll be quite interested in any feedback you guys did, is actually take a look at the updated Abandoned series and still do my survival series on the basis which I've been doing recently with the weekend community events and maybe the other odd game into that. But I really feel now that maybe it's time, seeing Hello Games have fixed some of the kind of drag on the Abandoned series, that I will do that. But what I will do is think a little bit more about it off camera. So hope you enjoyed this short series on this expedition, and also hope you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.